I think it definitely we were brand new when we first got that deal.
Yeah.
And it really kind of put us on the map to an extent. Obviously not as major as it could have been, but like even you guys, like I remember hearing you guys talk about, I think Chuck and Chernoff were talking about the new deal that we had with them before we had even started talking to you guys about partnering.
Yeah.
And that kind of like just more people knew who we were because of the press release and like other companies picking up the story about that
and if
happening.
you're smart with that, man, that's worth the investment in itself. Because you know, like some companies, they just pay to put a press release out. Organic fodder and social media, and like there is an earned media value to what these things. It's very hard to quantify, and anyone who gives it to you is inflating it by 500%. But there is a number on there. I remember, Brandon, one of the things you had told me was like because you signed that deal, you were getting reached out to by like teams that are like, I want $84 million because you signed one deal. So talk about the aftermath and how quickly it was like, what? How did this happen?
It happened super fast, and when the press release goes out, right, then it's all in all the news outlets, right?
Yep.
And I was getting calls from all kinds of people. I mean, I tell people that I had.
Did you put your name on the press release?
No, but
you gotta go fake name. Mike Concho.
Right, I don't know.
You gotta go Mike Concho.
The funniest one that I had is I had a meeting with the Los Angeles Dodgers right after that time period. You know, they were looking for their official energy drink. I got on the call with really no intentions, really, of being the official energy drink.
Why did you get on the call? Why didn't you get flown out to LA?
Right.
I mean, I would have been like, I expect a first class jet. It'll be here, and I actually want Shohei Ohtani to pick me up. How's that sound?
Right.
And I got like we were in Sports Illustrated articles like talking about the deal. Like even after the deal ended, they were still. I think there was a brand new one when so-and-so had another deal pop up that was pretty crazy. And we were tied into it, even though our deal had ended. So we were kind of still reaping benefits off of that, even though it's not going on anymore.
And look, there was risk involved. I think you guys came out on the right side of the risk, but there's a lot of people that are not going to. There's a lot of lack of regulation. There's a lot of things that happen. Like once the player becomes a professional, all the contracts are void. So those people think they're going to strike it rich getting with this person when they're young. It's not true. It's a completely different contract because they're a professional now. That is one thing that they were clever to do because the NFL didn't want people messing with their money, right? When you talk about college. So we're going to also talk about some of the downsides when a player does well and all of a sudden that renewal comes up.